Today I am going to explain about simple manometers. So already you know that in the class I was explained about that what is manometer, what is the use of manometer. Again, once again I am going to explain what is manometer. Manometer is a device which is used to find the pressure of liquid. Once again everybody, manometer, it is a device which is used to find the pressure of any liquid. Okay. So simple manometers is called different classifications will be there. Simple manometers can be classified into three types: piezometer, U-tube manometer, single column manometer. There are three types of simple manometers. So simple manometer is nothing but what? Suppose if you have a liquid in a bottle or maybe in a glass of water, how we are going to find out the pressure of a particular liquid? That is called simple manometers. Okay, coming to first one. So this is called piezometer. Okay, so piezometer is simply look like this one. See here clear. So one end of the piezometer is connected to the atmosphere, and second one is, so we are going to pressure at the particular point here. If you want, like simply you can imagine that a glass of water. A glass of water, suppose this is a water bottle. Up to certain level, this level there is a liquid. So that means due to height, there is a pressure head. That means you can find out based on height you can find out the pressure. So this is called piezometer. So in the piezometer, one of the end is connected to the atmosphere, and this one is you are going to find out the pressure. So then P is equal to rho G H. So where rho is the density of liquid, and G is the gravity, and H is this height. Substitute this height value here, and you can get the pressure in terms of Newton per meter square. So that is called piezometer. Okay. And come here, U-tube manometer. So listen carefully. So this is the very important U-tube manometer, because again U-tube manometer you have two classifications: U-tube differential manometer, inverted U-tube differential manometer. So this is the basic equation. How you are getting the equation here, then simply you can have a very easy for the access of the other U-tube differential manometer. Yeah. So this is the U-tube differential manometer. See, U-tube differential manometer, I connected a U-tube to the point B. So this is you can divide these two. This is called left limb, and this is called right limb. Okay. So right limb, left limb. In the U-tube, we have two liquids. One is that light liquid, heavy liquid. Light liquid is nothing but mostly water, and heavy liquid is nothing but mostly mercury. Okay. So already I told why you are using mercury, different due to the density, due to the surface tension, due to the capillary force, and easy to respond. Like so many reasons, we are going to use the mercury in the U-tube. Then first, let's say that you can write some notations like rho is the density of light liquid, rho 1 is the density of light liquid, rho z is the density of heavy liquid, and H1 is the height of light liquid, H is the height of heavy liquid above the datum line. So this is called datum line. That means what? A reference line. Okay. Let's see how we are find out the pressure in the U-tube manometer. See, first I have to write the pressure here. Here the pressure P. Here the pressure P. Next. And next one here up to here. So because rho 1 G H1. So this is the pressure at left limb. So now equate that pressure at right limb. Here only one pressure is there, that is called rho 2 G H2. Yeah. So then P is equal to rho 2 G H2 minus rho 1 G H1. That's it. So like P is equal to rho G H. This one also you can write as P is equal to rho G H. That means what? P is equal to rho G H. Simply you can take it first here pressure P, and so here the pressure P, and here is you can find out rho 1 G1 H1, and right side only one end is there, so rho 2 GH. So this is for gauge pressure. Suppose if it is a vacuum pressure, minus rho 2 G H2 plus rho 1 G H2. So this is the for the vacuum pressure. Right. And coming to single column manometer, again single column manometer converted classified into two types: vertical single column manometer, inclined single column manometer. So this is the not in your syllabus. Just simply you know that what is the classification of single column manometer, vertical single column manometer, inclined single. So because in that one a very small reservoir will be there, based on reservoir there is a variation in pressure. Like that some modified in tube manometer like this one. So because this is a single column manometer, vertical single column manometer, inclined single column manometer. Thank you. Good morning. I am going to solve a problem on U-tube manometer. So just now I have explained simple manometers, three types: piezometer, U-tube manometer, and single column manometer. So now the problem is on U-tube manometer. So listen carefully, very simple problem. The right limb of simple U-tube manometer containing mercury is open to the atmosphere, while the left limb is connected to a pipe in which a fluid of specific gravity 0.9. I already told whenever there is a specific gravity in the problem, that means what? You have to find out the density. So 0.9 into 1000, 900 density is flowing through center of the pipe is 12 centimeters. Below the level of mercury in the right limb, find the pressure of the fluid in the pipe. The difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 20 centimeters. Okay. So first write down the this one, like simply you can write as this one. This is the H2 and this one is the H1 and this one is the pressure. Then we have to find out So what is the formula? E is equal to rho 2 G H2 minus rho 1 G H2. So this is the formula. Find the pressure. So find the pressure of the fluid in the pipe. The difference in mercury level is 2 points in this 20 centimeters. So what is rho 2? Rho 2 is nothing but, always you have to find out, rho 2 is nothing but mercury. So mercury density value, rho 2 is equal to 13,600 kg per meter cube. Okay. And what is rho 1? Rho 1 is nothing but generally water, but here they are given the specific gravity of something fluid. So because 0.9 into 1000 and you can get rho 1 is equal to 900 kg per meter cube. And you know the rho 2 value, rho 1 value, G value, then you have to find out H1 value, H2 value. So the right limb, so first one, what you told that right limb. So right limb is the 12 centimeters. So 12 centimeters, this one, H2. So then two limbs is 20 centimeters. So H1, H2 is equal to 20 centimeters. So H1 is equal to 20 minus 8, 12 centimeters. So write down these total values here. Rho 2 value 13,600, G 9.8, H2 value 20, that means what? 0.2 minus rho 1 value 900 and G 9.8 into H1 value. H1 is equal to 0.1. So this is the number invested. So very simple formula and substitute all values in that one and you can get the answer. Thank you.